Hello everyone, welcome back to Planet Coaster. We are still at the Pirates Cove and there's still a few things left to be done. You can see here we haven't built a coaster yet and we've got to get the monthly profit of 2,000 and then pay off all the loans and then get a monthly profit of 4,000. So let's see how things go. Now, if I remember rightly, yeah, there are some shops down here and toilets and shops there, but what I've done is I kind of use that to block off the area because what I want them to do is sort of stay focused around here. So I think what I'm going to do is put some more nature in the form of a big ass rock right about there to stop them going that way. Now we don't want too much wandering around under the circumstances. So they're not really going to wander around there. And they're not going to wander around there for the time being. So a couple of little placeholders, if you will. I mean, we do have various different shapes and signage that we could put in there. Let's have a look. Shapes, properties, signs. See, I mean, we could put something like that in there, but it doesn't really block them, does it? You know, nothing like that. Anyway, so you can see here the Victory running well, relatively popular, and our queue is at 56%, so it's not great. Now, if we look here in the bushes, you can see we're limited on our choice of bushes, and one thing I do want to do... Oh, we've got the Gulpies. Excellent, so we've got the Gulpie shop brand. Now, what I would like to do is kind of sort out some more flora and fauna. Now, that means you get smaller bushes that we can put into certain places and just generally spruce up the area. As you can see, if we go into scenery and we go into bushes, we've got this spidery looking thing and this massive looking thing. And they look a little bit out of place. They don't look great. But it's kind of all we have at the moment. So, not really much we can do with respect to choices. And if we go and have a look at our items, so put some bins there. You can see bins. Whoops, no, not there. Where is it? Move, there we go. There. There we go. So, you can see it's all going reasonably okay. Can't really complain. Let's put some more lights in here for this particular area. Just to make sure everything is well lit and that the experience at the Pirates Cove is as pleasant as it can be. So, looking good there. Now, I wonder if they've changed it in the latest thing yet. Because the centre here was offset, so it's not in the centre of the pole, which annoys me no end. It makes me derp out slightly. So that means then to just adjust it slightly so that it looks right. If you look around here, see, look, it's kind of under the centre. Well, it's offset anyway. It just doesn't look right, and that's a problem for me. So we'll put that into there, like so. There we go, and it looks like it's been mounted on the top of the entrance thing. Gives it a little bit of atmos, because we do love the atmos. But we need it over here as well. And just need to get that in here. And this will help improve the scenery levels as well for the ride. So that's a good thing. Just dropping it down a touch. And then dropping it in the center. So turn this one around the other way. And then move it down. So it starts to intersect in a little plate at the base. And then centre. There we go. So there's a nice couple of entrances into our pirate's lair. You can see where the ship is and all the rest of it. People out getting ship-faced, so to speak. So you can see there that profit is not too bad. We're at the 1,000 now. What I'm wondering is whether or not we're in a position to go to our park management and look at our loans. See, we still can't pay it off until we're about 5 grand, and we have reduced that loan repayment to 250 to give us as much spare cash to work with. Now, one thing that is helpful is we do now have a gulpy slush. So you've got the chief beef, that's profitable. Of course, I'm not the kind of bastard who's going to charge people to go to the toilet, because I'm not Liverpool Street Station, but generally speaking, I think that's not looking too bad. Now, I think what we should do is our new recent slushes. Let's have a look at here. Just a custom, we're not really worried about making it look lovely. And then we'll put a gulpy slush in here. Like so. And there we have it. A nice gulpy slush. And people go make a beeline for that almost immediately. Now, there's another thing that we do need to do. Down here, we've got the ATM. What I think we need to do is, I think we need to move the ATM elsewhere. And he need to go over here like this. The reason why is because we've got Hats Fantastic, yeah, and we want to put it right at the entrance to encourage all the kiddies to get themselves a hat as they make their way into the theme park. See, so there's Hats Fantastic, and they can get themselves loads of hats. Now, I have played before on other levels, and I did also find that in the research aspect of things, where is it, the gifts? Let's have a look. So it could be that we don't have the ability to get more gift shops as of yet. But when we do, maybe we can get a balloon shop, because the balloons are very popular, all the kids wanted them. And they walked around and had balloonage and all the rest of it. So it was all very nice. Now that's looking a little bare. So I wonder if we can go to our terrain and we can paint it with a bit of grass. There we go. And then what we'll do is we'll make it smaller. Just by dropping down the size of the circle like that. There we go. And so we get rid of any sort of horribleness there. Not sure why they're sitting on the wrong side of that, but oh well, to be honest, I'm not really going to fuss. At least they're sitting down and they're relaxing and they're chilling out while they're doing stuff. So, more toilets over here, obviously as exit for that. Now, let's see what we want to do. You can see we've got transition through here, and we're right on the edge of the rides, or of the park. So we could potentially, I mean, that's going to be too big to go in there. We could potentially put one of those in there, or we could have it there. Would mean having to get rid of that cubby hole, but it means that you've got a ride that's easily accessible right at the start, and it's a family ride. So attract the kiddies and all the rest of it and stuff like that. Whereas, I suppose if they go round here, they're going to be blocked by that. Let's go here. So what we'll do is we'll get rid of these for the moment. There we go. And then we'll take the paths and we'll chop that out like so. Now, go to our rides and we go to this fellow. Now, that's going to be quite a simple job, I think. You can see there the entrance. There we go. Let's put it there, I think. Now, what we'll do is we'll place an entrance up here, and then we'll place the exit in between those two bins. Like so. And what I want to do is I want to kind of keep the pathing out of the rides relatively consistent. So at least it looks nice. That sort of paved effect. Because I do think it does look very nice. So anyway, that's that. Let's put our entrance in. Now, are we going to have a problem here? Are we going to have a problem with this? I think we may. Let's get rid of you. And then we'll go back onto the entrance paths. Like this. And put them there. And then we'll take that tree. And we'll move it over here. We'll take this tree. And we'll move him over there. And then that's all we need to do, I think. And then what we can do is put in the ATM out there, maybe? No, it's obstructed, so we could put it over here. Yeah, that would be a good spot. Put it here. And we'll turn it around there. There we go. So at least now we've got the ATM back. And now we can open this lovely ride for the kids. And look, you can see they're buying hats. The little lad's got the pirate hat on, the little girl, or young lady I should say, has got the crown hat on. So that means that the pirate shop, Hats Fantastic, should be making some money. Oh, we've got another Hats Fantastic over here. Whoops. Okay, sorry Hats, your history. So, there we go. They're all moving into there, so they'll keep the Hats Fantastic. And we'll just maintain it. And you know what we might do? I'm thinking it might be worth putting in a gulpy energy in here. Just to keep people at least relatively alert, I think is the term. So if we go back to the doodah, the Ujimi flip, obviously raise it a little bit like so. There we go. Plonk. So there we go, we've got gulpy energy there now. And what we'll have to do almost immediately is stick down some bins either side. So they've got plenty of bins to work with. Oh, got obstructed. Yeah, that's a new thing in the patch. Very annoying. But let's see, what's this? This area's looking a little bit parched, and I'm not happy about that. So I think what we'll do is we'll put a bin in there. And then we go to our terrain painter. And we'll just paint that like that. Green it up a little bit. Make it look a little bit more presentable, I think. Now, probably as a result of these boys being here, but hey ho, we'll gloss over that. Not worried too much about it. But here we go. So, we just kind of getting rid of a lot of the sort of dry areas. Make it look a little bit deserty and grim. I'm just trying to get rid of this stuff here. See, it looks like dry, burnt out grass almost, or dried out grass. So we want stuff that's a little bit more varied. You see? You see? And so especially down over here. There we go. And in the centre there as well. There we go. Looking much better, I'd say. Still got to get those edges sorted. And we got to put in some more bushwork, so to speak. But it's looking a lot better now. It's looking a lot greener. And a little bit more presentable. Just kind of reminds me of those old stories of the army when they used to... The commanding officer would come to visit a regiment. And they'd have somebody out there painting the grass green and painting the rocks white and all that kind of silly stuff. So, yeah, it always amuses me that. But then, what can I say? I am a little bit of an idiot. And there's probably those of you among you who will say, a little bit? No, quite a lot, actually. Which is also something that's difficult for me to deny. Anyway, let's see. So, there's the band doing their bandage. Now, scenery. Let's get in with some bits and bobs, but I don't want to spend too much because there we go, typical fauna? No, park flora and fauna. So let's see what that gives us. Does that give us better bushes? Yes, it does. These are the buggers I wanted, the miniature conifers and the lovely floral bushes. So these are the kind of things that I want to be able to make the general loveliness of my park much higher than it is at the moment. And by doing this, you know, it makes people more inclined to come here and visit and enjoy themselves. So we'll put a bush in there. And, you know, who doesn't enjoy a nice bush? Depending on your point of view, I suppose. And we can also put them in here as well. So it enables us to spruce up the entrances quite significantly. And as a result of that, it means that people are happier to go on the rides generally. And then we can put a smaller bush around the back here, just to fill in those gaps. You see, and these ones here, they fit nicely into these little gaps here. You see, and they don't encroach too much on the actual pathway. I've just placed that one in the bloody sky. Wonderful. Good job, Chadwick. Idiot. Let's get rid of you. And then we need to put one right in the smack bang in the centre. There we go. You see? So, nice sort of bookending to the arrangement that's here. There we go. One on the corner. And it keeps it looking very nice with a nice sort of natural aroma, so to speak, to it. We've obviously got great big huge bushes like this one. And then we can plonk down these smaller ones like so. And then fill in the smaller gaps. And this one, which is a particular favourite of mine, just so vibrant, just looks beautiful. Look at it. And then we'll put another one in over here. Like that. And then we can put other stuff in, see, things like this. Just a bit of variety, you know, to tart the place up a little bit. And then put in some of these floral bushes. A sort of arrangement like so. And, you know, eventually the whole place starts to look a lot better. And, you know, the level of prettiness of your park is increased substantially. So we're up to 60% on that one. And we haven't even done this side. Excuse me. And we haven't even done that side yet either. See, look, so we can put some down here. You know, just about the right width to fit all the way down to there. And then we can put some more down here. Like that. And then essentially we fill in the odd gaps with these small conifers because they fit the bill quite nicely, you see. And you can fit them in through those tight spots. And do it that way, you see. So that way you can get a sort of uniform look to it, and it does look very, very much better than it did previously. So let's go and have a look now. There you go, 83%, and that's really good. And we haven't even gone around the other side of the ride yet, but we'll do that and work on that later. Now, let's see. Pay off all the loans. We haven't done that yet. We got $5,000. At the moment, we've only got 589, so it is going down a bit. We really need to pay off the loan. Now, obviously, we are not doing any research at the moment. Let's see. Information kiosk, desert fauna, roller coaster scenery, a good family fear. Okay, now, the thing is, you can build a roller coaster yourself, but I want to build the Venom. Now, the reason why is because the Venom is one of these wonderful zippy round, but it's one where you ride on the bottom of the rail. And it's just a magnificent looking coaster. Really does look incredible. Now, if I can get to a position where I can put it sort of over here, then it means that I can pull interest away from this side of the park, because at the moment really there's nothing really going on over here. There's that roller coaster there which we can build later on, but predominantly it's a case of we want to sort of get a roller coaster in some kind of form. And I have to say, this is probably one of my favorite roller coasters in the game. It is very, very nice, and if we place it there, then we can have it so that it literally brings people into this side of the park, and then we've got the option to put something else up here and sort of build out this area of the park as well and keep the traffic going in the general direction that we want them to go. This means then, because at the moment you can see we're just blocking people off from going in that general direction. And also we do have a duplication of these octopus rides as well. So let's see what other rides we've got available. So we've got this one. So this one's quite a hectic and fun-paced, so to speak, ride. Now, we could put it over there, but I don't think it's actually going to allow us to do that because the earth is too uneven. I mean, plus also the money. You know? So, we could place it there, but if we were to do so, you can see it'll probably build the earth enough to fill it and put it in the right place, but we don't have the money in the bank. At the moment, we only have $589. So that's why we need to sort of wait in some respects, pay off that loan if we can, and go from there. So we are going to speed this up, because otherwise it will get interminably boring for all of you, and that's the last thing I need. But it also enables us to keep an eye on the general level of money. And what we need to do here is look at that 3% on that ride. That's not good. So I think what we'll do is we'll go into a scenery and we'll look at the props and the lights, and we'll put some nice skull lighting in here. Let's see. Like that. Now, that's interesting. Why are they walking away from it? You're not queuing that long to go on the Cycola. Is that what you're saying? How long the queue is for the Cycola. Okay, well, yeah, there's not really much I can do about that, because you need to have a reasonably longish queue to be able to sort of provide any kind of level of service and keep the rides keeping full at all times. So it's kind of a tricky thing. Oh, we've got two of these now. Sorry, I didn't notice, because I'm an idiot. But you can see there it's not making a lot of profit right now. Neither is that one, but you know, what can you do? So the queues for both of these are just generally relatively slow. It's not what you would call an exciting ride under the best of circumstances. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens there. Let's have a look at this and make sure that it's set to full for every ride. There you go, that's part of the problem. Full load. And we'll put that one on full load as well. So it basically fills up every single port or every single position. And put that on full load as well. Because otherwise, I mean, it means, okay, granted, they might be waiting for a bit longer, but it gets the queues moving quicker if we're making sure that we're moving every single section. Look at that, isn't that great? Actually models the tyres that move this thing. Just looks glorious, doesn't it? But yeah, what can I say? I'm easily impressed. But anyway, so you can see now that we've got this thing over here, which is doing okay, but its ride sort of general attractiveness is minimal. But we do have a food court nearby, so we've got toilets and chief beef and stuff like that. Now, if we look at this, see, she's okay. They're low on their energy levels. Now, what we might do is then put a gulpy energy here. And what that... Oh, pee! And what that would do is that will hopefully produce some more energy and pep up the people. Now, what we also need to do off the back of that is that we need to put some benches down for the people to sit on, because they're going to be tired. And if they sit on opposite the shops, it gives them somewhere nice to sit after they've done what they need to do. Like so. So there's some benches in. And let's look down here for more spaces for benches. And put some here. And some more. There you go, a little bit keeping the people entertained. Firing off ordnance, because when doesn't expended ordnance entertain people? Well, your guess is as good as mine. So, there's a slush there. And there's a cosmic cow milkshake. But what I'm thinking is lack of food. Are they hungry? No, they do want a toilet, but the toilets are over here, so that's okay. Now, let's look at our lighting situation. What we could do is put up some of these for the shops. So there's a little bit more light on the subject, so to speak. And that will definitely improve things. And just light up the general area a little bit better as well, I think. So let's just move that one in a bit closer. Oh, these guys are really popular. Here we go. And we'll get another one here. Pardon me. Isn't that music? Isn't it lovely? And then we'll put another one over here. Want things looking nice. So yeah, that's good. And that provides some more lights on the general area, improving the illumination levels of the park. So we'll put another one in here, and then some more here. There we go. And can we get one that goes in nice and close for this? Like that. There we go. That's not looking too bad. And now we need some more over here. Now granted, this does cost us money, but we want the park to look as good as it possibly can do, to attract as many punters as we need. Now this is the only drawback we're going to have here, is this. So what we'll do is we'll put one in either side like that. And then we'll take a bin. Can we put it in there? No, you bugger. Come here. No, stop doing that. Ugh. No, I don't want it there. I want it there. Try and stop them. Sort of going round the outside. That's not ideal, but it will do. What we might even be able to do is just add in a bush on a corner like that, but they might actually just walk straight through it. But either way, it doesn't look too bad, I'd say. So that's what we're looking at right now with respect to the Pirate Cove. We need to clear up the grassy area here. So let's do a little bit of terrain management and stretch that out using the square brackets on the old keyboard. So it enables you to do that, and put it in here as well. Get rid of some of this building look that's around the place now. Whether or not we could put some kind of nice sort of waterfall-y type thing, I don't know. We'll have to look at that. But at the moment, the problem is it's not really conducive to this particular mission. We don't need it, you know. So in that regard, it's not really for us to worry about. Maybe it's something we'll end up doing in a creative map design, but at the moment in the career, I doubt it's really going to make a huge amount of difference, because we want to be able to get these things, get the coaster, and obviously get the monthly profit and pay off the loans. So that's what we're looking at the moment with respect to Planet Coaster career mode at the Pirate Cove. We'll see you next time for more. Take care, everyone. Cheers.